Hello, what's up, chat? Welcome to the stream. Hello, everybody. What's up? What's up? How are all your days so far? Let's play some music. What's up, Foolish Juan, Thuffed Gala Gala, Romeo, Steffi, Volt, CJ. Welcome all to the stream. Let's just play some music. Hanap tayo music dito. Oh, thank you, Ron. I appreciate it. Thank you, Levy. Thank you for the birthday greeting. Let's look for music here. I think this is good. This should be good. I guess that should be fine. Sana all happy. I feel like that's good busy, right, Levy? That's a good kind of busy. Lock in! Lock in! Meron tayong mamahalin na vacation, Levy. So, good busy. Grateful that we're busy. So, thank you for always making time, Levy. Hanging out in the stream. Oh, thank you, MJ. How are you, Foolish Juan? Juan, alik ka dito. Lahat ng mga nasa stream ngayon, alik kayo dito. Alik kayo dito lahat sa YouTube at sa Twitch. Dito tayo manggulo. Speaking of, baka di tayo live sa kabila. Yun, baka magalit na naman si Chuck sa atin. Okay, tingnan natin. Ano to? Sana, Ron. I would love that. Salamat, Ron. Another one. My gosh, ano na naman to, Romeo?
Anong birthday? Signs of aging. Happy birthday to me.
Happy birthday!
This is the best.
So sweet.
AI, man. Oh my god. Yeah, my Discord tayo, Juan. It's bit.ly/joinbenifam. One word. You can also click on the link in my bio. Doon lahat ng links. YouTube, Discord, and again, sana Juan makalipat ka. Chat here will welcome you. Yeah, nakita ko yun. Grabe. May mga initial na ako dito na nabasa. May mga initial opinions akong nabasa dito. Ranging from masyado tong maaga para mag-campaign because yun ang diba? Yun ang reaction ng lahat ng tao. Parang excited ka, 'di ba? Yun yung What? What? We just got restricted. That's my content. TikTok should... What? We got restricted. I feel like the AI. Yay, Jenner! I feel like it was the AI because it probably used sound bites that are from other creators. Likely, yung happy birthday, yung ganon, or yung likely. It triggered the algorithm because either that or it's this. Either that or it's the Inquirer.net logo, pero I don't think so. No, don't be sorry. I feel like that was walang makakapag-predict nun. 'Di ba? Weird ang algorithm ng TikTok. The restriction is about 24 hours. So buti na lang wala tayong stream bukas, 'di ba? Kaya by Friday when we do our actual birthday stream, magiging na ulit, lax na. But it's okay. No biggie. CJ, thank you, chat. Yeah, so again, yun yung dalawa kong nabasa. One is masyadong maaga yung pag-declare niya ng presidency or running for presidency because obviously we still have what? 2 more years to go, right? 27, 28, like more than 2 years. We have 2 years and 4 months, right? 2 years and 4 months before the next elections, which is at May 2028. Now, sa palagay ko, And based sa mga nabasa ko, nagdeklara siya ng maaga na tatakbo siya ng Pangulo kasi strategy niya rin yun. One, and it's a twofold strategy. One, it's because, of course, yung Duterte's, House Duterte, is being hit with a lot of problems. Right? Left and right, ang daming campaigns, ang daming political smearing na nangyayari. And again, I said it's twofold because the other part of that is ngayon pa lang gusto nang makita ni Sara Duterte kung sino, or at least ang House Duterte, kailangan nila makita kung sino yung mga kaalyansya nila. Na magpakitaan na kayo as early as now at tulungan nyo kami sa gulong ito. Kaya napaaga. So, it's definitely strategy. And it's no accident na nag-declare siya ng ganito kaaga. Because it's a last, how do I say this? Last bid, right? Para makaalis sila sa nangyayaring gulo sa kanila. So, yun. That's I definitely think it's strategy. Naghahanap ng kaalyado, one, para sa magiging campaign nila in 2028, and two, para magpakita na kayo at kung sino man kayo, tulungan nyo na kami ngayon pa lang. Kasi malakas si Sara. Okay? Malakas si Sara, but the problem is, and again, that's why it's also a last-ditch effort, it's very risky to declare running this early. Kasi kung naaalala ninyo sa mga past, grabe naging political analyst no? Sobrang mema. The last presidential campaigns, yung mga nagdeklara ng maaga, siniraan ka agad. Nagkaroon ng demolition job. If you remember Binay, sobrang lakas ni Binay. I think, kailan ba tumakbo si Binay? 2016 or 2014? Kailan siya tumakbo, chat? Kailan tumakbo si Binay? 2016 or 2010? Jejomar Binay. Kailan tumakbo to? Bakit Tagalog to? Ito, Jejomar Binay. Right? This guy is, ilang taon to? He is currently 80. Wow, he's 83. 2016? Ayun, 2016 siya. Okay. Naalala ko na. So si Binay, tatakbo siya 20... Teka. Sige, tingnan natin. Political career, vice presidency, and then presidential campaign. Tama, 2016. Kaya kung naaalala ninyo, nung tumakbo siya, sobrang lakas niya, di ba? Ang ganda ng momentum ni Binay. Beloved mayor ng Makati, ang daming magagandang lumalabas from Makati at the time na news. May cake na eventually pati yun nadamay sa demolition job niya. May pa-cake sa Makati kapag nag-senior, may mga Makati colleges, ang ganda ng benefits kung taga Makati ka. For a while, Makati was the Pasig of the time, di ba? Little did we know that of course maraming problems behind it, unlike where Pasig is today. But that's another story. Point is, ang ganda ng momentum ni Binay and nag-declare siyang tatakbo siya ng president medyo maaga. The problem with that is, ang ginawa tuloy ng opposition or those na ayaw na manalo si Binay, siniraan kaagad siya. Diba, bigla na lang nagkaroon ng investigation yung Makati City Hall. Remember, naalala niyo yun? Nagkaroon ng investigation yung cake, like I mentioned. Lahat ng benefits na meron sa Makati talagang sinuri. Even the construction of their Makati College or Makati High School buildings, pati yun, dinamay. It was a complete demolition job on Binay that by the time na tumakbo siya,
maligayang bati, happy birthday, Joyo Noel, Feliz Cumpleaños, Ausgut zum Geburtstag, Fijni Verjodag. Hari Herataw, much love to you bro, daan lang ako para bumati kapatid.
Thank you, brother. Thank you, Gio. Hi, Ate Tess. So ayun, siniraan si Binay nung nag-declare siyang tatakbo siya, and it was a successful operation. But what they didn't know, whoever the government was or kung sino man yung operation behind the demolition job, what they did not foresee and did not at all see coming, yung Duterte camp. 'Di ba? Kumaga lahat na ng resources para siraan si Binay, ginagawa nila. Hindi nila nakita na si Duterte was moving in the shadows. Kaya para sa akin, yun yung weakness kung masyado kang maagang nag-declare ng presidency. So ayun, I thought it was quite interesting to see this happen. 340 kasi fine, Gio, fine. I'll take that. That's a dub. W's in the chat for Gio. Thank you so much. Yeah, so anyway, that's my theory, my take on this. Please remember though that I'm not a political analyst and I am just a spectator dito sa internet. Kamusta ka, brother? Sabi mo dadaan ka lang pero sana mas makatambay ka next time. Para sa'yo 5 PM na tayo mag-stream. If you can tell me, Gio, na 5 PM, makakadaan ka kung 5 PM tayo, 5 PM na tayo mag-stream. Yeah, it's my birthday, Chuck! I'm turning... check out the birthday. Gumigive up na rin yung birthday. I'm turning a year older tomorrow. So tonight is the Salubong. Friday is the actual stream. The birthday stream. Teka lang ayusin ko lang tong birthday. Ayan. $7 PM? Okay. Okay. 7 PM it is, brother. Okay, what else do we have here? That's also a good point. Sabi ni Woody, maaga ngayon pa lang pina-persecute na nila si Sarah, so the later Sarah announces, the worse of a position she will be in. I like that take. Oo nga naman, makes sense from a strategy perspective. 'Di ba? Na ito na siguro yung best possible scenario kung kailan siya mag-a-announce. Pero sobrang aga. I wonder if new into national politics as the Dutertes are, they have also brought with them new strategies. Kaya iniisip ko na lang, is this all that there is? Maaga siyang nag-announce, yun na yun? Or meron silang sneaky strategy pa na nakatago na papakawalan lang nila later on? Is this a contingency? What is this really? Tatakbo? Hindi talaga siya tatakbo? Is this more like mag-a-announce ako? Kung meron ako mga kaalyado, magpakita na kayo, tulungan mo kami. Kung walang nagpakita, di ibig sabihin hindi na ako tatakbo. Di ba? Again, bago lang sa national politics yung mga Duterte, pero ang galing nila kasi yung mga bago nilang strategy works. Right? The Marcoses, the Aquinos, they've been in national politics for decades, right? So they know their strategies are a bit more established and not guaranteed, but more or less tested through time. Ayun lang, new politics ang bit-bit ng mga Duterte sa kanila. Para kay JR, JR, do you mean Let's go. Let's fucking go, chat! Road to 200 members. W's in the chat for Paul. Thank you so much, Paul. Let's go. Chat, this is all I want. For my birthday, ang gusto ko lang, mas maraming members yung Benny fam. Okay, so thank you so much, brother. Do you mean by JR, by reckless, do you mean last ditch? Like, ito na talaga yung pwede niyang gawin? This is the best possible move? Like, if anything, it's the most strategic move. Not really reckless? It's okay. It's okay. Kapag nakakadaan ka naman, bro, you make your presence felt. Thank you. Thank you so much, Paul. Naghahanap pa rin sila ng witness. Sinong naghahanap ng witness? Woody. What do you mean by that? Naghahanap ng witness. Sinong naghahanap ng witness? Like Bongo and Bato, but I think the reason for this is a temp check. Yeah. I know we are if Sarah wins. No. Honestly, I feel like itong next presidency, we will all be cooked regardless of who ends up winning. Because there's just so much damage in the last, by then kung sino man yung magiging president, 12 years of shit happening to the Philippines is just going to be a nightmare for the next person sitting. Kaya feeling ko, we're not gonna have a good regardless of who wins, things will not change in the next presidency. That's my hot take. There's just too much damage to undo. Mahirap talaga. Feel ko itong pinag-usapan pero hindi ako makagawa ng take, honestly. Wait, are you also in touch with your New Zealand politics, Gio? Man, TTS does not accept your card. Teka, papagalitan ko yung TTS. It'll be her last move kasi she cannot control even the attorney of her dad. Running would make her appeal to... Okay. Yeah, I feel like it's really strategy. Yeah, I agree with you, Levi. Kung sino man yung maging presidente next term, I'm just hoping for the best possible scenario. Oh, hold up. Wait, what? Teka lang. Man, yung digital footprint netong taong to, no? Digong's past president, Digong Duterte, yung digital footprint niya, I have a feeling, chat, babalik at babalikan ng mga tao. I'm not a fan. I'm not laughing because it's like I think I just think it's funny. Oh, you what? Ayaw niyo yung current government niyo, Gio? Talaga? You think right now the US is, at the brink of a civil war? If anything, Gio, I feel like masyado tayong mahirap para magkaroon ng civil war. What do I mean by that? Time is too precious of a commodity that if I don't work for the day, I might not be able to survive the next day. So, I feel like walang protest na tatagal talaga. Walang civil war na tatagal talaga. It's because people have to go back to work the next day. That's what I honestly think. Kaya magiging malabo rin. I mean, maybe that's another factor. Yeah. We're too poor to even fight about this. We're too poor to fight each other on this, man. I'm speaking as a collective, okay? Ito lang masasabi ko, chat. Huwag lang mamatay si Digong. Yun lang ang masasabi ko. Because if this dude dies, we're gonna see Cory Aquino, Noy Aquino Part 2. Okay? Now, I'm not saying that these people are bad or anything. Wala akong sinasabi dun. Ang sinasabi ko lang, Noy winning the presidency was heavily influenced by Cory's passing. Okay? Catalyst yung death. Now, I'm a Noy fan. But I also recognize his flaws during his presidency. I'm a fan of the dude. May he rest in peace. May both of them rest in peace. But I do have my reservations with another Aquino winning the presidency. Because kung isipin nyo, chat, kung manalo si Bam Aquino ng presidency for 2028, that will be the third Aquino in power at the presidential level. And that will, I mean, we're all against political dynasties, right? Parang ang hirap, di ba? If Bam Aquino wins, that will be the most number of times a single family got the presidential seat. Yeah, keep Digong alive. Okay, but yeah, meron pa ba dito? Jesus, the digital footprint, man. This aged like milk. I would say it is aged like fine wine. No, I mean presidential level. Yeah, so dalawa na yung they're all tied. Marcos dalawa, Macapagal dalawa, Aquino dalawa, and Duterte isa pa lang. Right? But if Bam Aquino wins, that's gonna be the third Aquino running the country. Then again, if Bam is the best choice, then Bam is the best choice. May magagawa ba tayo? Kung siya talaga yung pinaka-okay sa next presidency? I mean, I'm running the numbers in my head. Honestly, siya na ata talaga yung best bet natin. Diba? Do we see another Leni Robredo bid for presidency? I don't think so. From her camp, ang sinasabi nila, ayaw niya nang tumakbo ng president. So, what gives, right? We won't know until then. But one thing is for sure, the pieces are now moving. And with Sara declaring na tatakbo siya, I do have a feeling that camps are now forming. And I also have a belief that we will see bids for presidency be announced earlier than the usual. And sinimulan to ni Sara. I feel like hindi rin papayag yung mga ibang camps na magka-momentum yung bid ni Sara. There's that fine line, right? Na let's see where Sara's bid goes, but if it goes too far, she might gain too much momentum. That's why my other take here is we will see earlier declarations for presidency than the usual 1 year. So yun yung ina-expect ko. I wouldn't be surprised if in early 2027 marami na mag-declare. Yeah, I know, man. Game of Thrones na to. Yeah, 2 Aquinos. Cory Aquino tsaka Noy. I feel like you totally missed that, Levy. Dalawa na yung mga Aquino. 'Di ba? Lesser evil. I mean, technically, feeling ko sa buong mundo naman eh. Oh, I don't have any credentials. That's the thing, James. I say it every so often na spectator lang talaga ako. At this point, my opinions are speculative at best. I don't have a political background. I don't even have a degree. I'm not an expert in this field. These are just based on observations and my own personal speculation. Yeah. And so far, it's a matter also of bouncing back and forth between chat, because chat a lot of the times knows more than me. So ayun, I wanted to be honest with you also, James. Bigating political analysis. No, Gio, drop one. Drop one before you go. Yeah, for brainstorm and yeah, give each other perspective. Yeah, I agree. Right? Like I love talking about whatever it is on the internet, generally speaking, and I would argue that 95% of the things I talk about I know nothing about. But hey, it's fun to have dialogue online. Opinion ko lang to, but my ranking would be from best to worst. Si Levi triggered. Curious ako, Woody. Why would you put Duterte over Bam? Curious ako. I mean, Vico Soto, feeling ko si Vico Soto talaga yung siya yung magiging number one ng lahat. Because he's pierced through every camp. Like at this point, Vico Soto might as well be di ba may dilawan, may pula, may dilaw. Vico Soto is so influential that he might as well start his own color. Siya na si Team Blue. Yeah. Sobrang lakas ni Vico Soto. The problem is, he's too young. Too young. What? Akala ko New Zealand is happy with their current government. Or was it the previous administration, Gio, na masaya yung New Zealand? Secretary Teodoro? Hindi matunog yung pangalan na. Oh, si Gibo, Gibo. How much does GMA still have influence on Gibo? Because I remember nung tumakbo si Gibo for 2010. 2000. Kailan tumakbo si Gibo? 2008? 2010. There you go. Nung tumakbo si Gibo nung 2010, he was the administration's bet at the time. So my question is, gaano pa ka under the influence ni GMA si Gibo? Kadiliman versus kasamaan. I know. Sabi ni Danish, I mean, fair point. I mean, there is that conspiracy, right? Na si GMA talaga yung puppet master ng lahat. Siya talaga yung nagpapagalaw ng pieces ng buong Pilipinas. She stayed in power long enough. Since 2002, right? 2002 to 2010. Stayed in power long enough to be influential hanggang sa ngayon. What if kung manalo si VP Sara, aabang ang impeachment trial? Yun na nga eh. Hindi ko hindi ko talaga masabi kung ano mangyari kung mananalo. Yun yung hindi ko na kayang commentan. Wala na akong alam pagdating dyan. Fair points, Woody. I feel like from your perspective, marami talagang nagawang mabuti yung si Duterte para sa'yo. Curious tuloy ako, Woody. Tingin mo ba yung mga mabuti niyang nagawa outweighs yung mga masama niyang ginawa? Or mas mabigat yung or mas mabigat ba yung mga mabubuti niyang ginawa sa mga masasama niyang ginawa? Right? Kasi doon ako medyo torn, 'di ba? Like honestly, chat, I think Duterte did good in uniting Mindanao. Right, that's my take. That's my hot take on Duterte. If there's somebody who united Mindanao and kind of toned things down, right? It was Duterte. He may not be very popular in Metro Manila. Luzon, Visayas, hindi popular si Duterte. But the reason why mahal na mahal ng Mindanao si Duterte is because Duterte actually made Mindanao feel safer for them. Now, the politics behind that, di ko alam. The actual truth behind that, hindi ko rin alam. But, sobrang, as somebody in Metro Manila, sa palagay ko, out of touch talaga ako sa mga nangyayari sa Mindanao. So, that's one good thing that I talagang, I have to give to the Dutertes because Mindanao is a shit show back then pagdating sa terrorism, pagdating sa safety. All right? So that's why Mindanao needed somebody like him to fix things. The politics again behind that magulo rin, but the feeling of safety, hindi mo matatanggal yun from the people of Mindanao. And we may not ever feel the same way. But that's the thing. Hindi kasi ako taga Mindanao mismo. So, just wanted to offer that perspective. Other than that, I don't know what else Duterte was good for nung presidency niya. Baka Sara will have funding campaign from China. Hey, Ron, that's a pretty good ass take. Oo nga pala. Okay, so about that topic, China and the Dutertes, I don't know a lot about it either, but I do feel like at one point they messed up, man. They messed up. They messed up with selling us to China. You can look at Davao and how she governs here. It's strict and clean. Yun di ko alam. Like again, the politics behind this is messy. But the feelings of the people in Mindanao, it's hard to invalidate that. Okay? And again, di natin mararamdaman yun ever as somebody from Metro Manila. Oh, thank you, DDK. Thank you, August. But that's just one thing, okay? That's just one thing. But throughout Duterte's run as president, ano rin talaga ako very critical ako sa mga ginawa ni Duterte sa atin. The Marawi siege, how did that go again? Kasi sabi ni Danish, I guess we can forget about the Marawi siege. What was it? was a 5-month-long armed conflict in Marawi between the Philippine government against militants affiliated with the Islamic State, including the Maut and Abu Sayyaf. The battle also became the longest urban battle in the modern. Wasn't this a successful operation? Hindi ba, chat? This was a successful operation. It happened because Mindanao is, magulo nga sa Mindanao, di ba? And so this was something that was simmering for quite some time. It boiled and then it led to this. But wasn't this considered a successful operation? Until now, abandoned ba rin ang Marawi? I have to be honest, I hardly recall. But based from friends who have relations with the army, if I remember correctly, they consider this to be a successful operation. Right? Because the alternative to this was the opposing side winning. And if they won, then wouldn't that make us more fucked than we are now? Okay. Sabi ni JR, half and half. Half and half. Success because they got Maute out. But the collateral damage is insane. Okay. Fair. How do you pronounce this? Mauti? Yeah, pero tama. I mean, that one is something I failed to look at. Sabi ni JR, collateral damage daw talaga. Maute. Okay, Ron. Thank you for dropping by. Here, what did I think LJ and Gia have been dropping opinions here. Emotional tayo pagdating sa politiko and immature pa tayo. Yeah. Ang masakit lang, no? I mean, I have to agree with Levy here. The thing is, I've always been a believer na people who do good, it will take twice as much people to do good to outdo the bad. Does that make sense? It's because when you do things that are good, ang tagal ng timeline nun eh. Diba? When you do it by the book, the rollout of something that is well-intentioned, a good plan with good benefits that actually helps the people, ang tagal ng rollout nun. Because there's also a lot of red tape along the way. Kailangan siguraduhin na the good intentions actually get executed properly. But if you do bad, it's instant, di ba? Almost instant. That's why ang hirap makakuha ng magaling na candidate, because by the time their good deeds actually are put into action, one guy, one woman who has bad intentions will just swoop it all away. It's very easy to do bad things, and that's why it sucks, man. It sucks because good candidates, they don't do popular decisions, is all I'm gonna say as well. Thank you, Mommy Keiko. Okay, Woody, I respect your opinion. Right? You have, I mean, at best, right? You have Vico at number 1, Duterte at number 2, you have Bam at number 3, right? That's your top 3. I respect it. At least hindi man tayo tugma sa number 2 natin. At least sa number 1 same tayo. Right? Our number 2s and number 3s are switched. I probably have Bam over Duterte. After Bam, I don't know pa kung sino. But I definitely don't have Duterte at my number 3. Sa perspective ko kasi, Woody, na-outweigh ng masasama na nangyari during Duterte's administration yung mabuting na idulot ng administration niya. So much so that para sa akin hindi siya talaga eh. Hindi siya part ng top 3 ko. Yun lang yung masasabi ko. Pero yung top 3 mo, I respect it. Okay? Yeah, sure. Like I think both of us, Woody, have good intentions for the Philippines. Parang presidente, no? I think both of us are looking out for the Philippines and who we believe will be the best na magpapatakbo ng Pilipinas. And as long as we update ourselves with information and parati tayong natututo ng mga bagong information when presented with new evidence, I feel like, end of the day, may exercise natin ng mabuti yung right to vote natin. Okay? So, I don't agree with your opinion. I don't agree with your top 3. But I understand and I respect your opinion. Yeah. Yeah. Ano tayo dito? I understand the frustration talaga na iba sa atin sobrang disappointed sa past governments. But I think, generally speaking, if set in stone na yung mga beliefs natin, convincing the other party won't work, right? It's just gonna fly over our heads. The best we could do is support each other's opinions and encourage na tuloy-tuloy lang yung pag-update ng information. Right? Ng kaalaman natin, ng knowledge. If there's new evidence presented, re-evaluate yung top 3 natin. Right? Because, again, my top 3 is different from your top 3. It's different from another person's top 3. But all the same, if I see that yung number 1 ko, bigla na lang nagkaroon ng evidence na magulo pala siya, hindi pala siya okay, I'm gonna switch those candidates up. I think as long as we encourage each other to keep educating ourselves and not be a fanatic, I think we'll be fine. Okay? We'll be fine. I respect it, Levy. I respect it. If you're very angry, lalo na, 'di ba? Lalo na if meron kang family or friend na naging victim nung alleged na mga nangyari dati. Right? That's gonna suck big time. And I understand if you're very angry and you just have nothing nice to say. Not chat. Wala. Like, funny as it is, I feel like hanggang barangay tanod lang ako. What do you mean by this, Billy? One of the concerns here is that people are now accessing 2 kinds of information. Okay, what else is new here, chat? I think we can move on. Oh my God, look at this. If this person wins in 2028, the Philippines deserves hell na lang. Maraming galit, as you could see, chat. Let's go, chat! Chat, Barnes with the 5 gifted. Let's go! Chat, that's my only birthday wish. More members for Benny Fam so that more people get to appreciate the little perks that we have as members. Road to 200, currently at 126. W Barnes, natulog ka na ba? Teka lang, Barnes. You're not supposed to be awake at this time, Barnes. Oy, Paolo! Thank you. Live Brazilian waxing. Okay, Barnes, tulog ka na muna. Gotta keep Carlos humble. Actually, yung chat GPT ko, mag-e-expire na kasi wala nang pambayad. Yung chat GPT kong bayad na sinasabi ko, wala na akong pambayad doon, chat. Yeah, I mean, if it's not hot here enough, right, JR? I think it's a clue na talagang imperno dito sa Pilipinas. Ay, oo naman. I agree with you, Billy. I mean, we've been talking about politics for the last almost 1 hour, right? Kasi big news talaga to eh. Imposibleng hindi pag-usapan. Imposibleng hindi pag-usapan to. Okay? So one way or another, we have to talk about this. Okay? Now, you're also right, Billy, na a lot of the times, hindi natin alam, meron pala tayong echo chamber. We have an echo chamber, and normally when we feel like na-validate yung opinions natin because of what we consume sa social media, pero sa totoo lang, na-validate yung opinions, akala nating na-validate yung opinions natin, pero yun pala, it's because the algorithm knows what we already like. So as much as possible, again, education yung sagot, diba? From time to time, maybe listen to the other side, and educate ourselves in what the other side has to say. Okay. Stakeholder, what the heck does stakeholder even mean? But okay, Gio. Thank you so much for dropping by and showing a lot of love. Hey, JR, na-hurt naman ako dun. Wait. I think that hit me too much, JR. Ay, may tanong daw si Woody. May tanong daw si LJ Woody. Medium ako. I'm team medium on that one, Gio. Yeah, I agree. By the way, Seb, Billy Jims, lipat kayo dito. Live din ako sa YouTube, full screen. Right? You're gonna get to see the entire stream room if you move on to YouTube. So come over here. Let's have fun, chat. Let's have fun. Marami tayong pag-uusapan tonight. I can look for that one. Tinatanong yata ni Lost One dito. Lost One. Ito. Oh my gosh. Wow, ang dami ko palang... Ito, sinabi ni LJ. Yan. Bills, hindi ka ba talaga naniniwala na ako yung nag-design nito? Really, Bills? Not me? You don't think it's me? Wait, Gio. Before you go, what color of the light do you want? I mean, it's been a while. Gio, what color? What color before you go? What color? Ano to? Hindi ko alam na peke kasi ang daming nag-post. Akala ko legit. Nakasabay na ako. Ano to? The color of the light is the same as my steak. Blue. Alright, got you with the blue. Well, it's already blue, so I'll just change this to blue. There you go. It is now blue. May fake news na lumabas tungkol sa medical records ni BBM. By the way, I know we're still in the topic of politics, so I'm still gonna we won't leave that just yet. Chat, all the stuff that we're talking about, wala pang AI factor din, ah. It's gonna be crazy. Ang makikita na politicians will definitely integrate AI into the next elections. So I'm ready, man. Like I'm ready from a tech perspective. I'm ready for my mind to be blown sa kung anong pwedeng mangyayari pagdating sa AI. It's gonna be nuts, man. Asteroid come for us na lang para at least lahat tayo tapos na. Yung masama dun, Bills, I feel like if an asteroid hits us, depending on the size, of course, some of us might still live, man. So the question is, do you want certain death? Or gusto mo bang mabuhay kapag may asteroid? Oh, interesting. What is this? What is this? Kinriticize si Risa, Kiko, and Bam? Ano nangyari? Ano nangyari? Kinall out si Bam? Ano nangyari kay Bam Aquino? 1 day ago. Ooh, I think this is it. Ano sinabi ni Bam Aquino na criticize ng mga tao? Anong mas masama sa asteroid, yung length or yung girth? Actually, LJ, it doesn't matter. Because it's not about the size of the asteroid. It's about how well the asteroid performs. Kasi minsan iba na yan eh. Iba yung spin, iba yung direction, diba? Iba yung positions ng asteroid. So, depende sa angle of penetration ng asteroid yung magiging impact niya. So, wala sa size yan, nasa performance. Mismo LJ. Wait, what did Bam say? EGK should be tried in PH courts. What is this? Bakit may ganun si asteroid? Alam ko circular yun. Actually, depende talaga eh. Depende sa spin at sa angle of penetration. I'm talking about asteroids here. I don't know what you're talking about, Levy. Senator Bam Aquino on Tuesday said cases linked to EJK during Rodrigo Duterte's anti-drug campaign should be heard in Philippine courts instead of an international tribunal. Aquino made the remark after the ICC, Office of the Prosecutor, identified Senators Bongo and Bato de la Rosa as among the alleged co-perpetrators in the crimes against humanity case against Duterte. Okay, wait, what? What peptides are you on, Shiloh? SC, what peptides are we talking about? In an interview on Unang Balita, Aquino said the country must address the killings and seek accountability with its own justice system, pointing out that the victims and their families are based in the Philippines. The trials for these cases should ideally be held here in the Philippines because this is where the victims are. Aquino said, adding that pursuing justice in the place where the alleged crimes occurred would carry greater significance. So ito yung ano niya. Ito yung reasoning. At the same time, he said he respects the proceedings before the ICC in the how do you pronounce? I keep forgetting. Is it Hague or Hague?
Hague.
Hague. Pag British.
Hague.
Hague. Okay, got it. Aquino also noted that senators are expected to tackle the matter involving Go and De La Rosa in a... How do you pronounce this word? Caucus.
Caucus.
What?
Caucus.
Caucus. But stressed that lawmakers should wait for formal court actions before making conclusions. Duterte's confirmation of charges hearing is set to begin on Feb 23 with additional hearings scheduled on Feb 24, 26, and 27. Yeah. So basically, he got criticized for this. Based on just the two comments I read, and some people are saying strategy. Some people are saying he used legal jargon or sneaky words to make it seem like yun yung gusto niya. Pero sa totoo lang, hindi naman yun yung gusto niya talaga. So, it's another strategic political move. Ideally daw. Pero syempre, alam niya naman hindi yun yung ideal. So, I don't know. I guess yun yung kinikriticize dito. Yeah. So, basically, but yeah, Levy, yun yung mga sinabi ng tao na may wiggle room kung dito sa Pilipinas. Well, that's a cool thing, right, Woody? Sa 23, magsisimula yung paglilitis. So, we will know then, right? If EJK is proven on that standard. Because perhaps just as many people believe that EJK is real, right? Or that EJK actually happened. I mean, let's not get it twisted. EJK happens in every administration. The problem here is that wild yung naging spike ng EJK nung si Duterte yung nakaupo. Whether or not that's true, honestly, I don't know. I'd like to believe it is because of all the victims, right, that are claiming that it happened. But the only way we'll really know is if we go to trial. Like a legitimate trial. Not some politicized bullshit of a trial. Pero yung legit, yung talagang maaayos and hindi corruptible yung mga arbitrators. That's the only way we'll find out. It's good to criticize people we voted for, but it's not good to get used to not understanding statements properly. Otherwise, what's the difference from the DDS aside from elitism and proper manners? Yeah, I agree naman ako dun. What is this? This is to certify that John Agorta appeared before the office at the NBI. So basically, he redacted his statement. Alex Ayala takes down rule number 6. Let's go! Let's go, Alex Ayala. Okay, parang ano eh. Ay, ito. We have Trillian. Alright. If this dude runs, he might actually be my number 2. Right? I mean, because Vico is not gonna be there. For sure, wala si Vico. But if this dude runs, he'll be my number 2. Last year, binash ako ng mga supporters ni Bam at VP Lenny nung na-mention ko sa interview with Christian Esguerra. Yeah, I'm trying to zoom this one in, chat, so we could all read it together. Because when Trillian speaks, I like to listen. Last year, binash ako ng mga supporters ni Bam at VP Lenny nung na-mention ko sa interview with Christian Esguerra na sinabi nila sa akin na kung mananalo si Lenny as president, ay di niya ibibigay si Digong sa The Hague. Ngayon napatunayan na nagsasabi ako ng totoo dahil galing na mismo kay Bam. Yo. Ito ang source of criticism, JR. This is personal to us na mga nag-file ng kaso. Nag-alaga ng mga testigo at nangalap ng mga ebidensya para lang makamit ang hustisya na di maibibigay dito sa Pilipinas kahit gaano mo papaikutin. Siyam na taon na ang inantay ng mga pamilya ng mga biktima habang ang mga nagbibida-bida ngayon na may malasakit kuno sa mga biktima ay wala namang ginawa nung kasagsagan ng EJK. Para maliwanag, Senator Bam, kung talagang naniniwala kang dapat dito litisin ang mga EJK cases, kinasuhan mo ba sa local court si Digong at iba pang co-perpetrators ng mga panahong iyon? Sa mga hihirit naman na ideally ang sinabi mo, maliwanag dun sa sinabi nyo sa akin nung campaign noong 2022 na hindi nyo ipapadala si Digong sa dahig kahit may ICC warrant of arrest. Besides, alam din naman natin na ang justice system dito ay far from ideal, lalo na sa mga makapangyarihan. So para saan pa ang statement mo? Papogi lang sa mga DDS at the expense sa mga nagsakripisyo? That's so insensitive. And I think naputo, but damn. And so unfair. Damn! So ito yung drama. Ito yung drama ng galing kay Trillanes. Siya mismo nagsabi this guy has the evidence to back it up. May resibo siya, di ba? Sinabi niya last year na hindi nila ipapadala si Digong sa Hague when push comes to shove at manalo si VP Lenny as president. And then, this statement just fortifies that ni Senator Bam. And then sinabi niya, anong ideally sinasabi mo? Kung totoo nga, ano ba kayo? Nag-file ba kayo ng kaso? Even sa mga courts natin dito? Damn, man. Yeah, I agree, Seb. I agree. Yo, Trillanes, man. The problem with Trillanes is that he's just not popular enough. I like this dude a lot. Thank you, Chris. What do you mean? I feel like the statement is pretty intact, Romeo. Kompleto naman yung statement, Ano yung mga comments mga tao dito? I think the premise here is if, which is hindi nga nangyari, pero he's saying na binash daw siya, pero mukhang
Teka,
totoo naman.
bumalik lang ako panandalian para sabihin may meme for you, Carlos, sa memes at links.
Alright, let's fast forward to that. What do you mean mid-30s? What do you mean mid-30s, Chad? Chad, what do you mean mid-30s, man? What do you mean mid-30s? I'm just about to turn 30. I think he's just trying to say na this proves what I tried to say. Mid-40s? Nah, I feel like this month, I feel like I'm just turning 30. Maybe next month, I'm gonna be in my mid-40s. No, honestly, chat, kapag sinasagot, oh, what? Birthday mo rin bukas? No. Your birthday is tomorrow. Happy birthday to us. Feb 19 ako. Yeah. Salubong ko today. Honestly, chat, the way I answer is oftentimes the way I feel. Like, sometimes I say I'm in my 40s. I'm honest. Like, there are months. I mean, I feel like this can be copium, and I'm definitely I'm definitely compensating for something here. But hear me out. I answer based on how I feel. So there are days I tell you, I feel like I'm in my 40s. Or ilan taon ka na, Carlos? 41. Because I just feel like I'm 41, you know? Like, there are days na ang bagal. There are days like my back aches. There are days I brush my teeth. Next thing you know, my knees are hurting. Right? There are days na mali lang yung tulog ko, pagising ko, stiff neck. So I end up feeling like I'm 45 or something. Some days I feel a bit younger. Maybe I had a good workout week. Maybe I hit the gym and I hit PRs and maganda yung mga buhat ko lahat. Maganda yung kain. So those days I feel young. And sometimes I give you my answer. I'm in my mid-20s because that's how I feel. But today, specifically this month, kind of feel like I'm just about to hit 30. My real age is, no. No, I know. I've been an unk since 4 years ago, I feel. Yeah. Yeah, that's just me making an excuse. Okay, what else do we have here? Now this is healthy politics. There you go. May latagad ng arguments, may discourse. They are defining their stance on the issue at hand. Hindi yung nagbumurahan, puro threats, nonsense, and ad hominem. Hopefully sumagot si Bam. I guess it's also a way to have the media and the people talk about them. The real opposition without involving... Yeah, I like it. Again, I do feel like... Oh no, LJ, papasok ka na? Hopefully, LJ. Thank you so much for wishing me well. Man, yeah, I do feel like this is actually a healthy argument. Ganito dapat ang discourse kahit same side kayo. But again, who the hell will listen to this, right? Ano age mo, Kiel? Who the hell will listen to this? Tayo lang din nagbabasa nito. Ingat tuwing papasok, bro. Papasok or papasok? I feel like this is a level-headed take. Possible release of close or allied politicians, weakening or detachment from U.S. treaties, moving closer to China in foreign policy, Kiboloy being pardoned, imprisonment. Yeah. But no good news if Sarah wins. I suppose that's the take. Yeah, okay. Enough. I think it's enough. I think we've talked about politics already. We've exhausted this conversation. Let's move forward. Let's talk about chismis, baby. Wilma doesn't agree with Alvin Aragon. Yeah, Kiel. Magkasing age nga lang talaga tayo.
So since napapag-usapan natin itong mga sex bomb, and I know them, I know IC, kasama ko sila, nag-ano ako, day 17. Pag tinignan mo sila ngayon, kuya, yung mga sinasabihan mong mga sex bomb dancers, lahat sila matino ang buhay nila, maayos. Yung Ibsa, si Ira.
Chat, Wilma doesn't. I'm not very familiar with her. Wilma doesn't. That's a really cool family. That's a really cool last name. Wilma doesn't. She's 50. Cool. Okay. Bakit? What's with the statements? I think as a developing nation, Woody, we really have to pick a side, right? Again, between US or China, I don't think any of these countries will really, they don't like us for us. They like us because of our position, our strategic position on the global map. That's it, right? I don't think we have anything really to offer China or the US. Military strategy, we do. That's it. That's what I like to believe. And so pipili lang tayo. Are we gonna go with our American corporate overlords? Or are we gonna go with our Chinese overlords? Which has more benefit? Diba? Only a smart leader will know which side to choose. Because I for sure don't know enough. Yeah. That's it, man. That's why they like us. Anyway, What's with the Wilma statements? Okay ba si Wilma magbigay ng statements?
From Australia, lumipad dito just to join the performance. Si Mia, maraming branch siya ng
Yo! Yo, let's go! Let's go! Chat, W's in the chat for Alex with the 10 gifted. What the heck? Road to 200, chat. Let's go! Let's go! Thank you so much. Wala pa. Pero malapit na. Thank you. Here's to finally leaving our 20s behind, Alex. It was a good run. Our 20s were very memorable. 30s. I'm looking forward to having a lot of fun in my 30s. Well, Biel also makes sense. Yung sinabi rin ni Biel makes sense actually. See, Office Ninja also agrees. Maganda rin yung sinabi ni Biel. We kind of do have a lot of natural resources. Practicein mo na yung likod. Kapag may pupulutin sa sahig, no? Kailangan proper form. Right? Kailangan kapag may bubuhating mabigat, proper form.
Ang gipsel niya. Si Aifa naman may Octoboy. Yung isa asawa ng Vice Governor. Yung isa asawa ni Jason Zamora na alam din naman natin na Christian din. So,
by the way, chat, we're not lagging anymore, right? That's what I think is cool about what's happening right now. So, I feel like nobody is pressing the live button anymore. Am I right? Wala na, di ba? But that's both a good thing and a bad thing. Okay? Good news is that you no longer have to press the live button. Bad news is that comes with a cost. Whereas before, the delay is about 7 seconds. Right now, the delay is... The delay is about 15 seconds. Wait, what? More than 15 seconds. Again. I will clap at this point. Ilan yung delay? Hold on. My guess is 15 seconds na yung delay. 12 seconds. So, that is 7 seconds yung latency. Like, I'm speaking right now. And then, yung settings natin dati, in 7 seconds, maririnig yun na yung sinabi ko. Because chat is always real time. No matter what happens, chat will be real time. Like, if you press enter right now sa chat, lalabas yan agad-agad. But if I say something, it will take at best 7 seconds before you see it on your screens. That's why sometimes when you chat, it takes me some time to reply. But now, the only possible fix para wala nang lag is a longer delay. So, 12 seconds na tayo. Like when I say something, it will take 12 seconds para lumabas sa screen. But if you reply right away, lalabas naman yun sa akin. And if I have a comment on it or a reaction to what you said, 12 seconds before you guys get to see it. So that's a trade-off. Na yun talaga yung latency eh. Like, that is 7 seconds lang yung latency. On TikTok, I think the latency is much smaller. On TikTok, I think the latency is, only 3 seconds, if I'm not mistaken. And then Twitch also mababa yung latency. Anyway, let's watch this one again.
bakit pagdating sa'yo parang...
Oh, wait. How to make Carlos say his age. Hey, Carlos, how old are you again? My sub gift depends on it. I mean, Levi, if you wanna ask me that question, I don't mind answering. So, if you wanna ask that question, okay lang din. Pwede, sasagutin ko yan.
Mali kaming lahat. Parang ano to, ikaw lang kinakausap ni Papa Jesus, kami hindi. So, nagpakita ng
She has nice teeth, yo. Oh, looks like veneers. Still, great set of veneers.
Lex. Pag na, ay, Alvin, alam mo, punta ka sa
Thank you,
restaurant
OJ.
ko. Makikita mo singit ko. Kaya, alam mo, sinuot ko pa naman tong perlas ni Lucy Torres at para sabihin ko niya sa'yo na, Kuya, gising-gising tayo sa katotohanan. Diba? Ang isang tao, pag mahal mo, mahal mo. Hindi mo pwedeng baguhin. At saka kuya, yung mga sinasabi mo dyan, hindi mo ipo pwedeng i-impose sa asawa ko yan. E paano na ako magpapanti-pantihan?
I love it. This is, kumbaga, yung atake yata ni Wilma dito, I like to do what I wanna do. I'm an independent woman. I'm empowered. And I wanna continue feeling that way. No man controls me.
Kaligayahan ko yun. So yung amats mo, okay lang naman yan na inamats mo yung Bible. Wala naman kaming issue dyan. Kasi nung nagdodroga ka nga, hindi ka nga namin ginudge eh. Tapos ngayon na nagbago ka, lahat kami ginudge mo.
Oh! May pinagdaanan siyang ganun? May pinagdaanan siyang ganun? Ito. Wikipedia. I did not know that. Siyempre, sinearch natin no? Oh, there you go. Pumatol sa babaeng hiwalay sa asawa. Oh, there you go. Wow, this is hot. Inamin ng asawa na napakarami rin niyang ginagawang kasalanan in the past na talagang pinagsisihan niya. Sa panayam ng radyo kay Alvin na pag-usapan ang naging journey niya sa pagiging devout Christian. Naging ulilang lubos daw siya sa edad na 9 na taon at lumaki sa pangangalaga ng kanyang lola. Malikot yung kamay ko, kinukupitan ko ang lola ko, at yung kapitbahay namin, kinukuha ko na rin yung gamit nila. Naging magnanakaw ako. Hanggang sa pasukin nga niya ang showbiz noong 2003 sa edad na 14 sa pamamagitan ng kauna-unahang season ng original artista search ng GMA7 na Starstruck. Yumabang ako. Ang dami kong experience na ngayon sa mga babae. I committed sexual immorality. Naging malikot pa rin kamay ko kahit artista na ako noon. Ganyan ang aking nakaraan. Oh my gosh. Oo nga, no? What? Teka lang. Why is he not giving the same grace to other people that the Lord himself gave him? Right? What the hell? Panoorin pa natin to. May natututunan pa tayong bago.
Ay, diba? Hindi niya, ay, siya lang ang tropa ni Papa G.
Please link me to the threads ni Mommy Oni.
Jesus, yung kaming lahat dito, hindi kami. Diba? Kuya, okay lang yan. Alam mo, hindi
I love how this is just all filmed in one go. Unless it's live. Sobrang... nag-video essay siya for 3 minutes and 40 seconds. What's up, Nuggets?
nakatulong sa pagkatao mo yung mga sinasabi mo. Marami din akong kaibigan na nagdroga, nagbago. Hindi naman ganyan yung opinion nila. O baka hindi nila inamats yung Bible. At saka sasabihin mo na kung kayo, mga nanay, may mga maliliit kayong anak, dapat pag nasa bahay kayo, huwag kayong magsuot ng bra. Kuya, alam mo, ang dali mong sabihin niya.
Ano ulit?
Mga nanay, may mga maliliit kayong anak, dapat pag nasa bahay kayo, huwag kayong magsuot ng bra. Kuya, alam mo, ang dali mong sabihin yan. Dahil hindi ka nanay. Ikaw kaya, itry mo, magsuot ka ng bra. Yung maghapon lang,
I think she meant na sinabi yata ni Alvin na magsuot ng bra ang mga babae sa bahay. Right? Because siguro sabi ni Alvin, I'm only guessing here, na it's probably too sexual na hindi nagsusuot ng bra sa bahay.
For 1 week, the whole week, magsuot ka ng bra para alam yung feeling ng nakabra. Tama? Ito na talaga. Yes, di ba, Arlene? Nanggigil ako doon sa ano eh.
So live to. Mukhang live to.
Sa kay kuya eh. Kung ano-ano mga pinagkasasabi, naakala mo laman, siya
Let's go, Christian! W's in the chat for Christian.
na talaga yung ano, yung leveling ng mga, sino bang pinakamataas na taong kakilala ko? Mataas? Saldi ko? Mataas magnakaw yun eh. Kaya feeling ko siya yung pinakamataas na taong kilala ko. Ang lakas yung magnakaw, di ba? Nice pearl necklace, yes.
It is live. It is live.
Binigay to sa akin ni Lucy Torres Gomez. So ngayon, baka naman Alvin Aragon, nagagalit ka kasi labas yung cleavage ko. Hindi mo alam kung saan ko pa to kinuha, ha? Nagmula pa to sa likod ng kilikili ko, mailabas ko lang dito.
That's funny.
At hindi ibig sabihin na nagpakita ako ng cleavage, wala na akong karapatang mabuhay bilang isang marangal na babae.
Yeah, that's good. That's a good. That's funny. Let's see what people here have to say. Ano to? Kasi nung diniretso na niya no? Nakuha niya gusto nating sabihin lahat. I feel like Alvin has a huge insecurity dahil sa concert. Imagine all the other girls' husbands are successful in their own right. Meanwhile, he's just known as the guy who was first eliminated in Starstruck. That's it. Then dahil sa concert na ito, it shows na yung pangarap niyang showbiz career is something na si IZ pala ang kayang umabot nun. And she just discarded it. Now you're just known as asawa ni IZ. You know what? Let's call him that. I bet kukulo dugo niyan if you keep referring to him as asawa ni IZ. Just to rub it in na hindi siya mapapansin ulit kung hindi dahil sa sex bomb na malaswa manamit. Daming problema, no? We tackled most of this yesterday already, so if you're curious to know, chat, I think we took like most of the hour. Most of the first hour in yesterday's stream. More memes and links. What's this? Pinadala ni Bells. Ginamit pa pangalan ni Jesus pero kinain yung puke. Wala naman sa Bible yun. Anong di ko gets? Anong kinain niya? Ano to? Bakit kinain niya? Kanino to? Ba't niya ano to? Bakit? Wala na. Pero kinain niya yung alam ko kung ano yung puke. Pero di ko gets yung di ko gets kung ginamit pangalan ni Jesus pero kinain. Di ko ano to in general? In general? In general, kinain niya or Di ako natawa dito pero yung ibig sabihin ata ni Mami Oni is kung ginagamit natin yung word of God to condemn na di niya pinayagan asawa kasi ikli ng suot tapos sa mata ng mga lalaki sa public places pinaglalawayan tas siya sinesexualize yung pag-protect sa... What? Gets. Thank you for taking my question seriously, TJ. kasi di ko lang gets eh. Honestly. Maybe impossible na di niya kinakain yung sa asawa niya kahit wala naman dun sa utos ng Diyos. Gets. Gosh. Okay. Thank you, TJ. Ang kalat ng digital footprint. Oh my gosh. You can never defeat the internet, chat. Ito na. At inano na talaga ng internet. Hinukay na ng internet yung digital footprint niya. Di na pala natin kailangan manood ng Breaking Bad eh. Ito na yun, di ba? Ito na yun eh. Now, I want to read an opinion that somebody sent. Let me just go grab it. Kasi feeling ko, no. It's gonna be too much. But, naalala ko yung opinion nung nagsabi sa akin nito na normally, people who have a really, really bad life and have found God, nagiging self-righteous kasi guilt. Tama, yun na. Balik tayo sa takot sa sariling multo. Yeah. Takot nga talaga siya sa sarili niyang multo. That, sa palagay niya, dahil nahanap niya si God, everybody else who hasn't found God, he's projecting his past self onto. Ito pwede magtrabaho ang asawa at gawin passion niya, bawal. Manyak. Golden boy Carlos Julio celebrates his birthday together with his siblings. Yeah, let's go. Okay, we can't look at that for too long. Papagalitan tayo. Ang hirap kumita ng pera, tas yung iba dyan magnanakaw lang. Oh, yeah, chat. Imagine. Yun talaga yun, no? Farmers. Keeping us alive. I want to actually see this. Can we actually watch this? OVP. I want to see the actual speech. OVP announcement. Right? Here. Maybe it's here. I want to see the actual video. Because I am intrigued in how she said it. Anybody have access to that? Office of the Vice President. Oh, office, Sara Duterte official announcement. Right? Where is it, chat? BBC already took it. Yo. I want to see the actual video. Sorry, Levi. I just want to see how she delivers it. Official announcement here. Boom. I think we found it. Yon! Okay, here we go. They were live. Holy. All right, let's see it.
Unlike others, I may not have been born just to chase happiness. For a long time, I questioned the weight of responsibility to my family, to my country, to everyone who called on me. Today, I have peacefully accepted that my life is unlike any other. Sa unang mga buwan ng aming mga termino.
Now, I wanna see if she ends it with, my name is Sara Duterte and I am running for, like, you know, the I'm Iron Man type of ending spiel. Let's see. Let's just jump straight to it.
Filipino.
Here we go, baby.
Ako si Sara Duterte. Tatakbo bilang Pangulo ng Pilipinas. Shukran.
What's that in the end? Ano yung sinabi niya? Shukuran? What's that in the end, chat?
Duterte. Tatakbo bilang Pangulo ng Pilipinas. Shukran.
Thank you. Thank you.
Nga mo abot, iniwan ko ka. Rasyon. May takot ako para sa mga kababayan nating walang bahay sa ibang bansa.
Shakuran means thank you in Arabic. Why? But siya nag-Arabic? Does she have an Arabic background? Is she Muslim? I'm really curious, chat. It's a legit question.
Tatakbo bilang Pangulo ng Pilipinas. Shukran.
Oops. Let's check out the ice here. Okay. Anybody spotted her watch?
Ng mga pawad, kinaya na maging
Mindanao, Davao. What do you mean? What do you mean? Yeah, di ko rin gets bakit siya nag-Arabic. Sa Mindanao ba may mga nag-Arabic sa Mindanao? I don't think so. Perhaps mga Muslim sa bagay.
kabuuan.
Anyway. All right. Right. Kasi simula ng Ramadan today, di ba? Right. Evening of Feb 18. Could be. Feb 18. Okay. Yeah, I mean, chat, napag-usapan na natin to. Okay? Gusto ko lang talaga makita yung video para lang mas magkaroon tayo ng understanding sa nangyayari dito. But other than that, I feel like lahat ng pwede nating sabihin about this nabanggit na natin earlier on the stream. So kung gusto niyo makita yon, come to YouTube kung saan napopost yung mga VODs natin after the stream ends. Somebody's calling. One sec, chat. Somebody's calling. You want me to play this video in the background for you? Give me one sec, chat. Ano po yun? May nagpadala ng cake, chat. Umamin na, sino nagpadala ng cake? Sino nagpadala ng cake? Okay. Sinong nagpadala ng cake? Press 1. I don't know who it's from. But I'm very grateful. Malalaman ko mamaya pagbaba ko. Dapat ba kunin ko na? Hala. Hala, sino yung nagpadala ng cake? Kasi pinaiwan ko muna sa table sa baba. Kailangan na ba kunin? Or do I get it after the stream? We'll blow the cake on Friday. I'll just get it after the stream. Okay? Masyado akong matagal mawawala kapag bumaba ako ngayon. I'll be gone for like 5 minutes. Baka money cake yun? Kasi I'll get the cake after the stream. And of course, on now natin i-blow yung cake? Alright, chat. I'm not gonna fight you. Basta ikaw, Katrina Wong, Rhinosaurus. Basta lumipat kayo dito sa YouTube. Live din tayo sa YouTube eh. Anong sana all blow? Lipat kayo dito sa YouTube. I'll go get the cake para may ma-blow naman tayo na kandila for our birthday salubong. Okay? I will be right back, chat. Lipat na kayo dito, mga nasa TikTok. I am live on YouTube. CI Benipayo. Discord message. Okay. Be right back, chat. Be right back. Kukunin ko lang yung cake. What video do you want me to play? What video do you want me to play? You want me to play the announcement again? Baka di nyo napanood eh. Sige na, watch nyo na, chat. Balitaan nyo na lang ako. Okay, balitaan nyo na lang ako. I'll be right back.
Statement nila. Yeah, okay. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Madayaw ug maayong adlaw kaninyong tanan. Magandang araw sa inyo lahat. Proverbs 19 verse 21 states, "Many are the plans in a person's heart, but it is the Lord's purpose that prevails." It took me 47 years to understand that my life was never meant to be only mine. Unlike others, I may not have been born just to chase happiness. For a long time, I questioned the weight of responsibility to my family, to my country, to everyone who called on me. Today, I have peacefully accepted that my life is unlike any other. Sa unang mga buwan ng aming mga termino, nakita ko na ang kawalan ng katapatan ni Bongbong Marcos Jr. sa mga pangakong binitawan noong kampanya, pati na sa kanyang sinumpaang tungkulin para sa bayan. Dahil hindi ko kinaya na maging bahagi ng 2025 national budget na tadtad ng katiwalian, pinili kong umalis sa kabinete. Kahit alam ko na mula pa noong 2023 na ang magiging kapalit ay ang aking impeachment. Mga kababayan, humihingi ako ng paumanhin. Patawad kung tinulungan ko mahalal si BBM bilang Pangulo ng ating bansa. Patawad kung hanggang ngayon ay marami pa ring Pilipino ang nalulunod sa baha nang dahil sa malawakang korupsyon. Patawad kung lantaran ang pang-aabuso ng ating mga institusyon para sa pansariling interes ng mga politiko. Patawad kung patuloy ang pagtaas ng presyo ng mga pangunahing bilihin habang nananatiling kapos ang kita ng bawat pamilya. Patawad kung wala man lang tayong tunay na seguridad sa pagkain. Patawad kung may nagkakasakit at binabawian bigla ng buhay dahil sa kakulangan ng maayos at epektibong healthcare system. Hindi ako kailanman natakot sa pagsira nila sa pangalan ko. Ngunit, may takot ako para sa ating mga anak. May takot ako para sa susunod na henerasyon. May takot ako para sa mga kababayan nating walang bahay sa ibang bansa. Walang pangalawang pasaporte, walang ibang matatakbuhan kundi ang Pilipinas. Kahit ito'y patuloy na nalulugmok sa kahirapan. Na ako'y kahadlok, nga moabot ang adlaw na dawaton na lang nato ang kapobrihon isip kapalaran. Nga maanad na ta sa sayop. Nga mawad-an na lang ta og paglaom. Og labaw sa tanan na ako'y kahadlok, nga moabot ang adlaw na wala na tay Pilipinas nga ikahatag sa atong mga anak. I cannot.
Okay, anyway, chat, what did you learn? Can you give me the Can you give me the cliff notes here? What happened? I love our multilingual queen. Wait, RC. Did you come from TikTok? Nanggaling ka? Sino dito nanggaling sa TikTok? Anyway, chat. I'd like to see fact checker statement. Let's go. Okay. Oh, Katrina Wang is here. What's up? What's up, RC? Thank you sa paglipat. No. Levy, come back. We're done. Hi, Ace. Welcome to stream. Okay, we have the cake here, chat. We have the cake here, and somebody told me na nanggaling siya from the mods. Okay? Nanggaling siya from the mods and from Benny Squad. Wow. Thank you so much. Let's go. From the mods. Yep. From the mods themselves. Hold up. We got the cake here. I mean, we gotta blow the cake, right? Yeah. Let's open it up. By the way, sino ba ang ating mods? We have Paring Ray, we have Barney, we have Kuya OJ, we have Caleb, and we have Bok as our damads. Now, on the other hand, while I'm opening up this cake, we also have the Benny Squad. The Benny Squad are people from who have been with us in the stream since day ones. Mga day ones natin. Okay, mga day ones natin. Ito yung mga Benny Squad. We have Paul, we have Rigolette, we have Kuya OJ again. We have Yel. Oh my gosh, I suspend yung ano natin, stream. Reproduced content from the OVP. Ni-report tayo. There you go. Am I missing anybody from the mods? Sorry, from the Benny Squad. Rigolette, Yel, OJ, Paul, Will, and Joel. Yeah, there you go. Your green mind is functioning? What do you mean? What do you mean? No green minds here, okay? No green minds. Okay, we have the cake here. SWG, shall we? Shall we blow the cake together? Hirap naman buksan nito. Yan. Pa-blow daw? Okay, I will blow this cake for you. Here we go. Ay, wow. Let's go. Is this the Toblerone cake? Mommy Cha, Chantal, and Ron. Our Benny Squad. It is the Toblerone cake. Boom! Okay, okay. Alright. I think now is pretty much a good time to blow it. Kasi hanggang 9 lang yung stream natin. We can blow it now and then finish off with more threads to discuss. Okay, chat. Let's do this together. Appeal not approved. Talagang nirestrict na yung stream natin. Okay, chat. Let's blow this cake together. Mag-play ba tayo na happy birthday? Yan. Okay, here we go, chat. SWG. Tayong magba-birthday sa Salubong tonight. This one's for us. Okay? Chat, let's sing together now. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Happy birthday to me and SWG. All right, SWG, let's make a wish. Let's make a wish. All right. Okay, I'm done. I'm done with my wish. Mukhang tapos na rin si SWG. I will blow this cake. Happy birthday to us. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Sana hindi umandar yung smoke alarm. Yay! Wait, screenshot. Wait, no! Forgot the screenshot, man. Hold on. Okay. Screenshot. At least this year, hindi mahuhulog yung cake, no? Because last year, nahulog yung cake natin. You familiar with that? Last year, Chad, we had 2 cakes. Both cakes fell on the floor. It was horrible. By the way, again, thank you sa nagpadala ng cake. Really, really appreciate it. Was not expecting that we would be getting a cake, but we have a cake. So, thank you so much. Ito na ulit, bablow ko na ulit. Okay. Sana ang wish mo, paungusin ang wish ni Cara David. Close. Yo, what's up, JV? JV, lipat ka dito sa YouTube. Live tayo dito sa YouTube, JV. YouTube, CI Benipayo. I wanted to Google some. Ito. May papakita ko sa inyo, chat. I made 2 wishes. I hope that was okay. 2 wishes. The first wish I cannot say. The second wish I can, because the second wish is very, very basic. I just wished na hindi wala na akong cake na mahulog this year. Yeah, it was this one. Check us out, chat. Load the cake together.
That's why I was asking Saswa.
Okay, so this is exactly 1 year ago with our beautiful, beautiful cake.
You playing Valorant and I was talking to Tita.
Okay. Oh no, the cake fell. The cake fell. Put the cake, chat. Ang liit pa ni Zach dito. How did Zach grow in 1 year, chat? Oh my gosh. Let's blow the cake together. Anyway, the other cake fell, basically. That's what happened last year. Good thing it was a clean fall. Yeah. Hala, nahulog. I knew it. I knew it, Levy. Okay, where were we? Roddy just issued a statement? No. All right, let's catch that one. Let's catch that one right now. Road to 200, chat. Road to 200 members, currently at 136. Let's make this happen, chat. My only wish for my birthday, 200 members. Okay, ano yung sinabi ni Roddy? Just issued a statement? How can he? Isn't he in The Hague? Where is that? Can you link? Can you link? Breaking news? I saw one from Risa Hontiveros. Basically saying na... Actually, hindi ko napanood. Nag-stop sa elevator eh. What? He said that? Advice for Road to 30? As somebody who is just about to turn 30, honestly, while I don't think I can give advice yet, mamaya pa ako makapagbigay ng advice eh. Mamayang midnight kapag nag-30 na talaga ako. All I can think about right now is to really just enjoy it. Right? To really just enjoy it. And learn to laugh at yourself, I guess. And try and fail many times over. Yeah. Yeah, JV. That was a fun event. Advice, yeah, that's the best advice. Wait, I am old, I am frail? Yo, SC. Ooh, there you go. Ooh. It is really breaking news. I do not wish to attend legal proceedings that I will forget within minutes. Damn! I am old, tired, and frail. I wish for this court to respect my peace inside the cell it has placed me. I have accepted the fact that I could die in prison, but those that desire this fate for me should know that my heart and soul will always remain in the Philippines. Kaufman, in his filing before the ICC pre-trial chamber, said that Duterte orally dictated his reasoning for requesting a waiver to his legal team. These words were typed up into a document which on February 17 was read to him, approved, and duly signed, despite him having forgotten what he had dictated the day before. While he is regularly visited by family members, the public has not seen Duterte since his initial appearance hearing on March 14, 2025. His lawyer has repeatedly claimed that the former president is already suffering from cognitive decline. I mean, I don't think this is entirely false, right? Matanda naman na talaga si Duterte, right? And stressful to. Itong nangyayari kay Duterte, it is stressful for an old man especially. So, but yeah, he's 80 years old. He's younger than Binay? What's the rotation like, SC? Mas bata pa pala si Duterte kay Binay. Chat. Look. Did you know? 83 na si Binay. Duterte 80. Anyway, point is, whether or not he's actually too tired or too weary to show up in the trials is up to the ICC to decide. And whatever the ICC says, we gotta respect, man. Nasa lobby after the stream. Okay, Kuya OJ, may isa pa raw na item nasa stream. How about that when we open up on Friday? Okay lang ba? Yeah. I agree, JR. Okay. What's the rotation like, SC? Good vibes daw. Ano to?
Hi, shoutout. Maraming salamat sa chicharon na to. Ang chicharong chichibog. Pulutan ng tropa.
Is this Wally Bayola? Chat, si Wally Bayola ba to?
Pwedeng pasalubong sa pamilya. May suka pang kasama. Maraming salamat, chichibog. Chichibugin ko to.
Ano yung comments nito? Tama ba rinig ko? Chicharong, chichibold. Bold ni Wally while eating chicharon. No! Oh my God. Chicharong bold. Ano to, man? Bold ni Wally No! How much? No! No! Bawal yung mga yan. Whenever I see Wally, ayaw ko kumain ng Bavarian. No. Wait, what are you talking about, JR? I don't know what you're talking about, JR. By the way, I think Wally Bayola is, he, I remember reading a Reddit thread. We're at the deep end for sure. Si Wally Bayola, may Reddit thread akong nabasa na nung lumabas or kumalat yung video, he was very remorseful. Kinahihiya niya talaga yung ginawa niya. Sorry siya. I think umiiyak pa nga siya eh. I'm just regurgitating what I remember from the Reddit thread. Pero end up yata, iniwan niya rin yung pamilya niya para sa babaeng yun. Di ba? Iniwan niya yung family na iniyakan niya on national TV for the girl that he ended up being in the video with. Wally Bayola. How do you even pay 5 to 10 pesos? Where do you pay 5? Saan ka magbabayad ng 5 to 10? Saan ka magbabayad ng 5 to 10 pesos? And who do you pay it to? Besides, chat. Yeah. Jose Manalo and Wally Bayola. Crazy. That's still unfortunate, 'di ba? Dapat mga ganyan di natin tinutularan. Funny, pero wag dolaran. 'Di ba? Baka magalit si Saint Alvin sa atin. Ooh. Kaya rin ako napagalitan ni Alvin noon kasi Christmas rush yun. Vacation na namin kinabukasan. Bumili lang ako ng pang-exchange gift dahil nga malalayo yung mall sa Cavite. Dumaan lang ako for exchange gift and na-late ako ng uwi kasi sobrang haba ng pila. Tapos nagalit siya sa akin kinabukasan. Naintindihan ko naman kasi nagke-care sila sa akin tapos nag-aalala din pero wala naman akong kasalanan. Reveals Alvin Aragon hit her once. Jeez. Ito yung anak ni IZ, di ba? The fuck? No. May bagong interview to? IZ Sofia Trazona interview. Kailan to? Oh, wow. Ang bilis! What the hell?
Si Sofia ay
Ang
dating
bilis ni Ogie Diaz. What the hell? This guy. Chat.
si Sofia ay dating si Andre, yung totoo mong pangalan. At
Huh? Bad intro. Bad intro. Dati Andre? No. Dati Andre yung dati mong What the hell? Come on, man. Anyway, so my interview. I don't think we have time to watch all 36 minutes. Kamusta, Steffi? Anong takeaway? You know what? We can ask ChatGPT to summarize this. I mean, after all, I have the paid version of ChatGPT. Wala na yata si Levi, so I could say it. I have the paid version of ChatGPT, chat. Just want to tell you. Summarize this for me. Kaya niya kaya Tagalog? What? No, no, I have this is the free version of ChatGPT. The video titled "Did Alvin Aragon ever hurt or hit her?" appears to be an entertainment talk segment. Key points likely covered in the discussion include public speculation. Part of the conversation involves Izzy's daughter, Sofia Trazona, revealing that Alvin did hit her once, but that it didn't happen again afterwards. The segment may also touch on backlash and reactions to Alvin's comments. In essence, it's a showbiz talk video. If you want, I can produce more bullet point takeaways. Give me just the top 3 bullet point takeaways. Yeah? Hit her once. Part of a broader conversation. Alvin Aragon has publicly responded to criticism online. Wala. I mean, like, it's a nothing burger. If it seems, based on the summary. Were there any specific opinions expressed? Yo, Escrality, long time no see, ah.
ang pakikitungo sa'yo? Or did he ever hurt you or hit you?
One time lang naman. Pero doon po ako na-shock kasi never din po akong na-hit ng parents ko. Never po akong even na kunwari papagalitan nila ako, ganun.
Kalak lang.
Yes, pero talagang wala pong physical. Pero yung talak po ng parents ko talagang ramdam. Hindi galit pero ramdam. Ganun. Gusto niya lang ipaintindihan.
Yo, what's up, Gab?
Bakit ito yung magiging consequences ng nangyari.
Okay. Yeah. Like I feel like I'm getting naumay na ako kay Alvin, honestly, at this point, because there's nothing new coming out. And it's not anymore something like hindi na productive. So I'm waiting for more, right? Like I wanna see the next thing I wanna see, should we touch up on this again, would be probably a response from Izzy, a response from Alvin, or a response from either of them. I think hindi ako nagkakamali, si Alex, si Mami Keiko, si Barney, or si Paul Willing nagbigay niyan. Sinful daw. Sabi ni Alvin. This one?
With your stepdad, naging maganda ba ang pakikitungo?
Ano po, tricycle,
With your stepdad, stepdad, naging maganda ba ang pakikitungo sa'yo? Or did he ever hurt you or hit you?
One time lang naman. Pero doon po ako na-shock kasi never din po akong na-hit ng parents ko. Never po akong even na kunwari papagalitan nila ako, ganun.
Talak lang.
Yes, pero talagang wala pong physical. Pero yung talak po ng parents ko talagang ramdam. Hindi galit pero ramdam. Ganun. Gusto niya lang ipaintindi bakit ka nagkamali, bakit ito yung magiging consequences ng nangyari.
So yung stepdad mo, yun yung paraan ng pagdidisiplina niya?
Isang beses lang naman po siya nangyari.
Ah,
Yes.
okay.
And din po, hindi na din po na ulit after.
Hindi ka naman parang...
Shocked. Yes.
Oh, na-shock ako
Shocked,
kasi...
yes.
I mean, di ba, kung ako si Sofia, masya-shock ako kasi yung mommy at daddy ko, hindi ako nasasaktan.
Ayun, shocked po ako noon that time. And hindi din ako nakareact nung nangyari.
Ilan taon ka noon?
Grade 7
Leading the witness yung style ng tanong ni Ogie, ah.
po ako nun. So, probably mga 12 years old po siguro. Mga ganun.
Ano yung tanong mo sa sarili mo after that incident?
Ayun nga po. Nung grade 7 po ako.
Sa bagay, showbiz interview siya. So, definitely has to be a juicy Q&A. Can't just be, uy, kwento ka naman, how did you feel? Type of thing.
Ayos po kami ng bahay sa Mandaluyong.
Buong pamilya?
Buong family po, together with their 2 kids, yung mga
Okay.
kapatid ko pong babae. And dahil po doon, napilitan kami lumipat sa bahay po ng lola ko sa Cavite.
Kaya siya lumipat dahil doon?
So, ayun, I have to travel from Cavite to Mandaluyong every day just to go to school.
For how long?
For 4 months po.
Para lang makatapos ka ng...
Para matapos ko po yung school year na yun.
Talaga.
Okay. If there's new again, if there that's we need more if we want to, we need new things to learn. If bibisitahin ulit natin yung Alvin situation, gigil ako. Gigil ako sa mga tao naglalagay pa ng ganyan sa sasakyan pero kupal naman sa daan. Okay. Wow, there's a lot of Sara Duterte news. I mean, understandably again. 'Di ba? Gila ko part 2. Ano to, palakasan ng loob mag-flex ng kalokohan? 30 ka na pero isip bata ka pa rin mag-isip. What the hell is this? My previous post was about a 17-year-old Filipina and her 42-year-old foreigner boyfriend. Tapos may kita ko na naman ganitong kabobohan ng pag-flex. Statutory to. If they were doing it before she was 16. Palala ng palala tao ngayon. Oh, man. What? This is nuts. That's not statutory. Well, actually, it is statutory. But that's crazy. That's crazy. Ano ang age of sexual consent natin? Wasn't it 14? Isn't it 14? If I'm not mistaken. Or 16 na ba? Lala, ang pangit. I don't wanna read this anymore. I'm actually craving for good news now. This entire stream, I think we've just been talking about heavy things. I want something good to end the stream with. Age of sexual consent? Diba, parang tinaas from 12 to 16 eh. Kundi, yun, tinaas from 12 to 16. Pero, kung di ako nagkakamali, I remember we did the deep dive about this. Statutory is for raised from 12 to 16. But if you are 18 and you do it with someone who's 16, that's statutory, diba? Tama, diba? Yeah, that's statutory. That's not legal at all. Like, if you're both 16, that's cool. If one is 17, the other is 16, that's cool. But if one is 18 and then the other is 16, yeah, there you go. Alala ko to, Romeo. I remember this, the Romeo and Juliet doctrine. Romeo and Juliet. I remember this. Creating an exception for two young people who do not have a large age gap, where the age difference is not greater than 4 years. They may have consensual sex with a partner between 13 years old and 16. Romeo and Juliet. Yeah, I remember that. And yeah, pero I think the age gap cannot be, kumbaga, a 16-year-old and a 30-year-old can't do it. You know what? Let's just ask ChatGPT. Can you briefly describe the age, the relationship between statutory rape, age of sexual consent, and other possible nuances? Can you briefly describe within the Philippine context? Think like a world-class lawyer with expertise in Philippine law. Here we go. 16. This means sexual activity with a person below 16 is generally rape, regardless of consent. The law treats minors 16 as legally incapable of giving... Oh, so there you go. General rape kung below 16. Pero kung 16 and above, that's when statutory rape comes in. Statutory rape is rape by reason of age alone. They have a carnal knowledge of another person and the victim is under 16 years old. Even if there was no force, threat, intimidation, or resistance, consent is legally irrelevant when the victim is below 16. What? Huh? The close-in age, Romeo and Juliet exception. The minor is at least 13, but below 16. The age difference between the parties is not more than 3 years. The act is consensual and there's no abuse, coercion, or exploitation. Okay, Wait, this is too deep now. Here. Below 13, always rape. 13 to 15, presumed rape unless close-in age exception applies. 16 to 17, not statutory, but still protected under 7610 if exploited. 18 plus, adult consent rules apply. There you go, I guess. Tas ito yung music natin, no? Ang lala. Okay, chat. Let's not stick there for too long. Dinosaur versus Dragon. Sino ang mananalo? Let's go. No! I wanna see this. Spider-Man. Well, that's one way to make things interesting, right? Oh my gosh. With the coach. With the coaching already. Just a bad day kay ate. What's this? Oh yeah, ito yung nahulog yung bag niya tapos sinakyan niya ibang motor. Well, who are you? Bawal to. Detective Conan fans can relate.
Para lituhin tayo. Pinalabas ng si Kani ang bumaril at sumunog sa katawan ni Kamita. Pinalabas din niyang nagpanggap na patay si Kani at nagpaputok siya ng ilang beses para paglaruan tayo.
Tulog or lasing? Oh yeah, dude. Pasig City Hall. Oh my God. That is true. Ano na ba progress report ng Pasig City Hall? New Pasig City Hall. What is the status? Kaka-groundbreaking lang nila noong October. What's the progress report now? Thank you, Mok. I think we can even end the stream already, chat. It's about 9 p.m. Boomers, Gen Z, Gen Alpha. Oh shit. Oh yeah. Ain't this true, chat? Ain't this true? How is this even this makes so much sense. Right, because this is real. The boomers are definitely too old. The Gen Z grew in I feel like the Gen Z population, lumaki sila at an era where tech fixes are how do I even describe it? How do I even describe it? Of course, this is obvious. Boomers are too old. Gen Alpha too young. I think Gen Z grew up at a time where the user experience was already very much developed, and so bug fixes and finding out what went wrong, going through all the googling, that's what the millennials had to go through. Because we were transitioning from analog to digital, computers were becoming more of a common home appliance or home necessity. Yeah, pag bug fixes, no, or mga troubleshooting, mga millennials pinagdaanan yun. Gen Z, that's a good point. Gen Z grew up in an era where gadgets are disposable. Yeah. Yeah, tayo. Okay. Here's another take. Going on what Romeo said. We also grew up in an era where hindi pa prevalent ang repair shops. Very specialized ang repair shops dati. Onti lang. And millennials had to go through the Googling yet again to figure things out on their own because it was also too expensive para ipaayos yung mga computer. Yeah. And that too, SWG. Millennials are also very broke. Yeah. That is true. I get it. Yeah. Okay, fair. Nah, Paul. Google was available in 98. In 98, 8 years old ka na nun. Yeah, I like it. IT technique, yeah. Yeah, it makes sense. I wonder what the comments you have to say. Last thread na natin to because this is actually spot on, chat. It blows my mind that kids today are computer illiterate. There! Ito, this is what I was trying to say about the user experience na developed na by the time that kids of today and the Gen Z had devices or gadgets. Shit just worked. Diba? When it was our time, mga millennials, things were breaking all the time. There you go. And again, the user experience, diba? Sobrang dali na ng user experience ng mga tablets, mga smartphones. They grew up at a time where tech just usually worked. They never had to learn the underlying code, never had to play with config settings, install codecs. They don't know why it works. So when it doesn't, they have no frame of reference. When all you know is the front-end experience, doing literally anything on the back end will confound them. Yeah. Yeah. Forgot Gen X again. As is tradition. We have moved through our time here without notice and will depart in the same fashion. Gen X keeps being forgotten, huh, chat? Pansin nyo? Pagdating sa conversation on social media, it's just always, of course, millennials. It's from youngest to oldest, right? It's Gen Alpha, Gen Z, millennials, and then boomers. We totally just skipped Gen X. Right? Gen X, by the way, 1968? 1968 Gen X years. 65 to 1980. Right? 65 to 1980. Mid-60s. Maraming Gen X dito. Maraming pinanganak dito 1965 to 1980. Oh, you mean... Boomers? Marami rin boomers dito. Mga parents na mga millennials, puro boomers eh. What do you mean? Although I feel like you're trying to say something, Mr. Turtle. What do you mean by that? Baka may di ako naintindihan. Dito. Sa Pinas. Sa Pinas eh. Alam ko yung Encarta. Yun yung nasa disc, di ba? Encarta Encyclopedia. Yung naabutan ko nasa disc na. Hindi ko naabutan yung mga nakanumero ng mga encyclopedia. Tama, di ba? Encarta. That's a disc. Right? Yeah, naabutan ko to. Ito yung naabutan ko. Chat, babad ako dito. Laking encyclopedia at almanac ako. Maybe that's why I have such a broad interest, but I never really got too deep into anything else. Yeah. Laking encyclopedia, laking internet talaga ako, chat. Growing up, man. Creature of the internet. Chat, that's how you know Paul is a wealthy man. Chat, tinan yung sinabi ni Paul. They have hardbound encyclopedias. How to tell if you grew up rich? You literally have all the encyclopedias hardbound. Yeah, meron naman talaga. I think it was pretty much common for households to have purchased encyclopedia. Can you imagine though, by the way, chat, na information, I guess it goes to the times also, but now that I think about it, information back then, or developments in technology, in every area or industry you could think of, developments were slow enough. I'm not saying so slow, but they were slow enough that it would be fair play to print them on books. Because one way or another, somehow, relevant pa rin yung information na yun, even if you look at those books or those physical books in a year or two. But these days, right? Sobrang bilis na ng information. I mean, just a curious thing to think about. I mean, knowing that there were encyclopedias printed by a yearly edition. Yeah. I mean, you want to know a flex? Si SWG chat. Ang daming libro niyan. I think SWG here has read more books than most of chat combined. Because I'm telling you right now, within the last 5 years, I've probably read 0 books. So, to be fair, I've contributed 0. Yeah. Mahilig sa book si SWG. Yeah, bilis na ngayon. Like, this can't be any truer, right? Here. I mean, I know I googled the specific graph, but look at this, chat. Let's look at how crazy this is. Printing press 1400s, and they're like, oh my god, we unlocked something real here. We can now print on books and pass on knowledge without necessarily doing it through word of mouth. So 1400s printing press. Oh my god, now we can actually see, we've developed telescopes. Now we can actually see other planets. Perhaps because I can see that some of these stars look like they're moving. Wala sa gitna yung Earth. Diba? The heliocentric idea has to be studied. And then by the 70s, look at it. It's just crazy how fast technology worked. Look at that. Steam engine, 1750. Telegraph, 1800. Light bulb! Chat, people weren't even lighting their homes back then. Kandila lang lahat. And then car, and then look what happened. Man on the moon. And then all of this in what? A fraction within the last 20 years? Ito lang oh. Within the last 20 years, microprocessor, driverless cars, iPads, first 3D. This doesn't even include AI. I mean, what's scarier is that AI is the one that's going to take us to the next level. AI will just make this graph more vertical. Diba? Katakot. Anyway, chat, we gotta go. Pupunta kaming Salubong with family. No stream tomorrow, okay? But they say by 2030, ano na talaga eh, AI will be 90% of the internet. Again, chat, no stream tomorrow. I'll be taking the day off to celebrate with family and friends. But on Friday, we're gonna celebrate together. We're gonna have a long-ass stream on Friday, 4 p.m. till midnight. I will be releasing the schedule of what's gonna be happening, but you can be sure that every hour from 4 to 12 midnight, may raffles tayo. Okay, there will be a raffle, I think every half hour almost. At the rate of every half hour, may paraffle tayo. So be there on Friday. Lots of fun stuff. Raffles. We're gonna be playing Gcash games. And if things fall according to plan, Levy, Bok, Pau, and I are also gonna finally be finishing peak. So there will be a chunk of Friday stream dedicated to gaming. So I'll be releasing the schedules like I mentioned. If you feel like that part is a part that you can do without, all cool. But at the same time, raffles will happen very often. So best bet that it's nice to be there. Repeat winners are possible as well. So if you wanna win everything, be there at every hour of the day. Okay, and one more thing, chat. Road to 200 members. I haven't said this enough. My only wish is that more Benny fam get to reap the benefits. Not super big benefits, but just the nice little benefits of being a member here on YouTube. Whether that's the emotes or the badge beside the name, it would be cool to see more names with badges here. So kung di pa kayo member, become a member. If you're a member and you feel like you want to be generous and gift giving share more gifts by dropping. There you go. Just like Paul, chat. Just like Paul. Let's go. Road to 200 members Friday. Let's make it happen. For now, this is where the stream ends. Have a great evening. I will see you tomorrow. What's a good game para sa mga trentahin that we can play on stream? I hear Sims millennials are obsessed with. Okay, bye-bye everybody. See you Friday. And again, thank you sa Benny Squad and thank you for the mods for my cake. T stands for the mods, okay? W to mods. W to the mods, okay? Bye-bye everybody. Have a great evening. Bye-bye.